Hello YouTubers, you have reached the commentary section of this video where you've probably seen me make the test video with transparent layers and a green theme. So I'm just basically going to go through it step by step so you know exactly what I'm doing, because sometimes when it's fast and speed drawing, you don't quite understand what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is I have all my different layers up here, which is used from my template, which I started off to find one on the internet. I modified it myself. So if you recognize it, then you probably do, because I borrowed it off the internet but then changed it to fit my specifications. So I'm on layer 1. There's the background, which is basically nothing. We don't really need it, but if we take the background off, you will see all the transparent layers which have automatically been put on through the shapes. Now, to basically put on these shape layers, you double click on the layer and go to styles, and you'll see I've got my style pack that I have downloaded from Brush Easy. You can go to the website, which will be in the description, so you can look on there for all sorts of different things that you want. This is the one that I use. It's style 1 because it was basically one of these, but I changed it to make my own specification, like I said. I will be renaming it, and once I get 10 or 20, I can't quite remember, but when I get some subscribers, then I will release it, so you can use it the same without having to go through all these websites and try and find it. So if I put the background back on, we can see nothing so far. But on layer 1, we're going to put the gradient. Now, it depends what kind of gradient you want. The type of gradient we want is this one, so the second, which is the radial gradient. Sorry, I keep messing up. I knew this would happen. So I'm going to click on the gradient, and I already have mine selected from previous videos, which I will be making more, and I do have them saved, but I just don't have them loaded. So simply what I'm going to do is I'm going to test around. So I'll pull it, drag it, and see what happens. And that happens. Okay, that's not that good, is it? But there is a way to fix this. What I need to do is, I can't actually remember, that sounds really bad, but I can't remember which way around this goes. I think it's green to black, so we'll just have to test and see. I think I'm right. Yes, I am right. So there we go. We've got sort of a Modern Warfare 2 type green theme, which is used in quite a lot of backgrounds. So it's a bit like a sniper scope for night vision type thing. So there we go. We've got our simple little gradient. It's very simple, very effective. You can use your own types of gradients, etc., to add your own effects, but that's simply what you need to do. First of all, then what you need to go and do is you go above all the shapes, because you want your new text to go on top of the gradients. So you click on the new layer. You're going to have it layer 2. We're going to go on the text tool, and we'll wait for it to load. There we go. Right. So I just zoom in by pressing Control and plus, and Control and minus. You can zoom out as simple like that. I will now scroll up, and I will click here to type my text, and I will type featured, if I can spell. Yes, I can spell video. Sorry, it's just from other videos I haven't spelt things correctly because I've been in a rush to make these videos. So I'm just going to change the colour. Now, what kind of colour will go to a Modern Warfare 2 background, you say? Well, we're just going to test around, so we'll try black. If black doesn't suit your fancy, then you can go to white by simply dragging and dropping. So we'll go with white. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to double click the layer. Now it's going to change to feature video because that's what you've got inside your text box, so it will automatically rename, so you don't have to worry about that. Drop shadow is a simple style effect which gives a sort of shadow. Well, that's the whole idea to it, I guess. But a simple shadow to it. You can lower the opacity, higher the opacity, increase distance, spread, size, all types of things to increase the effect. And I'm sorry if this video sounds a little odd, but future videos will be better, trust me. So I'm just looking around to see what kind of things I can find. However, if I don't want that, I can simply go on styles and choose my own style, which I'm not sure which style to use, so I probably won't use any of them. So I'll just keep it nice and simple just for this video. Then I click new layer again. I'm going to create another text layer. I'm going to go up here and click there. Now 36 is about the average size that you need for the top bar. If you go on my YouTube channel, then you'll be able to see that that text is 36, as shown here. So what you need to go to do is type in your username. So mine is Magic Domino, obviously. Now, I'm sorry for the different font. I normally try to stick to 1 or 2 fonts, but today I just chose a random font because it's quickly for the video. So, if you're wanting the same effect for each of the text files, you want to right click and click copy layer style. Sorry, I keep messing up again, see, I told you. Paste layer style, and there you go. You're going to have the same effect. Obviously it won't show up as much because the gradient is darker at the top than in the middle. So there's your simple thing. How to get text at the side, you say? Well, it's quite simple. You go to image rotation, and if you want text at the left hand side, right here, then you click 90 degrees clockwise. And then you can type here simply by new layer and click and type whatever you like. So message goes here. I'll type, zoom in just so you can see what I'm typing here. Again, if you want the same layer style, you can just right click and it will automatically paste layer style so you have the same effect. Obviously the effect wouldn't be as good because I don't have time to sort of mess around and experiment. I do some experimentation videos which you can see on my channel. So if you want to go back, you click 90 degrees counterclockwise, which is the opposite, so you can go back to normal. So if you want it this side, you simply go image rotation, 90 degrees counterclockwise, and then you can type it this side. I'm not going to put any text at that side though, because I think it sort of ruins the effect for this simple but effective background. You can add as much text as you like and as much effects as you like, but that's all I'm going to leave it as. Now, the next thing you want to do is brushes. Now, you can decide. Now, I think a simple background like this is very effective, and the more brushes you add, sometimes it can ruin the effects even more. So what you need to do is click new layer. You're going to go to your brushes. Now I've downloaded huge amounts of packs that I just put onto Photoshop, simply like that. So I'm just going to choose some random ones. Let's see, what can I choose? Let's see this one. No, not that one. I'll have that one. So then we'll add it here. And I've got the wrong color. I knew I'd do that. Wait, the layer 2, I've added the layer 2. Right, layer 2, which is your brushed layer, needs to go under your gradient layer. That should be better. Now you change the colour to white, lower the opacity so it's on 50%, and click. No, it wasn't that one. I'm sorry, I keep messing up. I told you, I'm in a rush to do this. As I said, you can experiment with different types of brushes. You can find loads of brushes in Brusheezy, which they're all free to download, and there's some really great packs there, so you can go download them. So this is one I used on Eleki's background, so it's just simple lightning background. As you can see there, quite effective, but obviously not for this background because this background is just a test, just to show you what I do for my speed drawings. So that's it, that's my speed drawing commentary. If you don't like the commentaries, then simply don't click the annotation in the link, because I will upload the normal speed drawings, but if you want to know how I did it exactly, step by step, like this, please click the link in the description, or you can click the annotation. And I'm sorry if this video has been messed up. I have a cold, so it was kind of messed up a bit more. So thank you YouTube, please subscribe, and see you guys later.